Okay, the first step to finding the real zeros to be able to sketch the graph is to list all of your possible rational roots. So I went ahead and did that. This one's a little bit easier because the leading coefficient is 1. Even though it is -1, it still just has factors of 1. So there's nothing on the bottom of this fraction. I just listed all of the factors of 36. I've already worked out this problem, so I know what is and is not going to work, and also this is giving me a hint telling me that x plus 3 is a factor. Okay, if it tells you what is a factor, change the sign on this, and that's what you're going to use for your synthetic division. So if it's x plus 3, the thing that I need to use for synthetic division is going to be -3. Okay, then write out your coefficients. This is -1, -2, 11, 12, and -36. Okay, for your synthetic division, bring down the first term, multiply, and add down. Okay, this ends up being a 0. If it does not end up being a 0, you pick the wrong number here. You need to erase and try again. The next one that I'm going to use is 2. I know that this is going to work because I've already worked it out. Carry it down, multiply, add down. Continue that process till you get to the end. I have another 0 here. Continue this until you have just 2 numbers here. Okay, or once you have 3, you can write it as a quadratic and factor using the AC method. I'm just going to go ahead and do synthetic division again. I know that -3 is going to work. Okay, once you have just 2 numbers, this is your x. Keep this the same sign. Set it equal to 0, and that's going to give you your last root. Okay, subtract 2 from both sides. -x equals -2, so x is 2. Okay, now my roots here, you get from these numbers that you put in the box and this last number that you got when you solved for x. Okay, -3 and 2 are my only 2 numbers. -3 and 2. However, you have them multiple times. Okay, so I need to make sure that I note the multiplicity for each of these. I have -3 here and here, so it has a multiplicity of 2, meaning it's a root twice. Same thing with 2. I have it here, I solved for it here, so it has a multiplicity of 2. When your multiplicity is even, it bounces off of the graph. Think about a parabola, how it bounces off instead of crossing through this point here. And that's what this graph is going to do. The other thing I need to know in order to sketch it is what my end behavior is. Okay, so end behavior. Look at your leading coefficient. This will help you determine what the right side of your graph is going to do. Because this is a negative, the right side of my graph is going to go in the negative direction, meaning it's going to go down. Then look at your degree. The degree is even, so that means the left side is going to do the same thing. Okay, here are my roots, 2 and -3. Okay, both of these sides are going down, so this is going down, it's going down on the right side. Okay, the other thing I knew was because the multiplicity is even, it's bouncing off. It's not crossing through here. It's going to bounce off. So it bounces off here. It's got to come back up and bounce off again. That's how you would sketch that one.